You know, it take experience to handle some situations. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, a newbie, you know what I'm saying, could not make it out of certain situations, you know what I'm saying, safely, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I mean, and whatever they do, you know what I'm saying, it takes experience in order to weather, you know, dangers or serious circumstances. You can't just, without help, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have help. And I mean, and that's not in regards to the persecution on my life for once. Not really, you know, but it's rather, you know, the work of my hands, you know, everything from my literary legacy, you know what I'm saying, to my professional, personal life, you know, what I do with my life, you know, as far as, you know, making a difference in the world, you know, my idea of making a difference in the world in the best way I could and putting my toil unto the Lord, you know, and try to make the best difference in the world that, you know, that's compatible with who I am or what I, and you know what I'm saying, what I do. And that's the situation. So, I mean, I did talk about in 2000, way back, 15, 16, about misinformation. And, you know, like, I wasn't quite sure where all of it was coming from, but I used to always be like, misinformation about my character, you know, my faith, my morals, everything, my integrity. I'm thinking like, I don't know where all this coming from, but people kept acting on it. You know, I was like, well, and so it's the same thing today. I'm saying the same thing. I don't think that's no coincidence, but I mean, but you know, I always brought like clarity to the situations. You know what I'm saying? Anytime it was something that wasn't true, you know, I'm going to say that's not true, you know, especially if it's about my life. And, you know what I mean? I give all glory to God for all my life, you know, but yeah, man, I be thinking about, you know, I don't know, man, I guess, oh no, man, so much, you know, I mean, besides the Lord, if anybody asked me what my idols were, and that would be the old school truck drivers, you know what I'm saying? Those are my idols, you know what I'm saying? That's who I try to, you know, be like, you know what I mean? I love, I see the movies and, you know, everything, and I love the old America. You know, how things used, you know, at one point in time, things were fun, especially in, you know, my industry. And, you know what I mean? That's what, you know, that's more aligned to, you know what I mean, reality. You know what I'm saying? Other than all this other foolishness that people made up, you know, out of, you know, insecurity of their own, you know, artistic abilities and things like that. Out of their own, you know, abilities, whatever they was insecure with early. You know, so they sought to try to beat me to something that wasn't even primarily my interest. So that tells you a lot about them. But for what I mean, me and, you know what I'm saying, me a person that I am, you know what I mean, that's mainly what my idols, you know, idols would be like people who, you know, put their pants on one leg at a time and make a difference in the lives of people, you know, and make it a lifestyle of doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would consider, you know, that's what I would consider worthy, you know what I'm saying, of being, you know, worthy of recognition, you know, or not necessarily recognition, but, you know what I mean, it's something honorable about that that's not the same in, you know, other facets, you know what I'm saying, that's been, let's just say, forced upon my life. Yeah, so I mean, but that's like a more accurate perception though, you know, and it's people that just, you know, out of their own insecurity, or the, you know, it could be envy, you know, they don't want people to, you know, I guess the truth, you know, and the light, you know, the truth will make you free. That's the truth, you know. But, you know, that's clarity though on my situation, and, you know, how I, you know what I mean, where I stand in such a type of thing. I mean, yeah, that would be my, you know, as far as like idols, that would be, you know, yeah, man, the old school drivers, you know, You know, I heard so many stories, you know, about how America used to be. You know, like even before I was born, things used to be different. Yeah. So in a way, it's like I try to like feel that a little bit, because man, look, everything that I like, pretty much my entire life been just pain. So I mean, yeah. So that'll tell you like how out of place, you know, certain persecutors are in my life, because you see what my prerogative, what my focus is, and then you see what they're doing to my life. So that's gonna show you, you know, that I mean, eventually, I mean, that's gonna bring the right attention to the situation. Like, you see how out of place they are, you know, and why they trying to like literally railroad me to what they want me to do in my life, or be in my life, or to fit into false narratives that they already planned ahead to get rich off of, you know. Now, money don't, now that's not really, you know, the Bible says, man shall not just live off bread, you know, alone, but on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God, you know. But yeah, just wanted to bring air clarity on the situation, you know what I mean. Yeah, my life I'm being crucified for, you know, being different than what pre-planned narratives were about my life and things like that. So I'm being punished because of that. I don't fit into things that didn't have my best interest in mind in the first place. So I mean, it's weird though, man. My faith still in God though.